Life is finally getting back to normal. I just got my first haircut in over 3 months, and now my 12-year-old daughter is out of a job. Hey everyone, Evan Schwecke, CEO of De La Rosa Lending Group. We are a hard money lender, as well as multifamily, commercial, and fix and flip real estate investors. The coronavirus has altered Americans' lives in ways big and small, and while in many cases, the full extent of those changes depends where you live and what you do for work, daily life certainly has a new rhythm and feel for most of us. Social distancing, wearing masks, and constant hand washing are just some of the ways we're desperately trying to create a germ-free environment at work and at home. While some of the changes to our physical lifestyle may be temporary in nature, the long-term psychological effects are inevitable. With that in mind, today I wanted to talk about the major transformation in home living that has occurred as a result of the pandemic. As a real estate investor, the areas I'm going to discuss could be the difference between a quick sale or, if ignored, having a for sale sign on your property for many months. Both home buyers and renters are on heightened alert in making sure their personal space at the office and at home is clean, sanitized, and germ-free. We'll explore new building materials, alternative floor layouts, as well as upgrades to HVAC systems and alternative water supply sources that you, as a real estate investor, should consider incorporating into your investment property to ease the concerns of your customer base. So let's start from the bottom up. With respect to flooring, one option is to swap out laminates for luxury vinyl flooring. LVF is a sturdy antimicrobial waterproof product made of hard plastic. Using harsher cleaning products like bleach won't cause any floor damage. As an aside, try saying antimicrobial 3 times as fast. It would definitely be a great tongue exercise. These scientists need to come up with an easier, catchier name. This flooring is also ideal for installation in rental units, as oftentimes careless tenants will use abrasive cleaning materials when cleaning their unit's floors, fixtures, and appliances. Cork is another flooring option, which is not only antimicrobial, I think I said it perfectly. It's not only antimicrobial, but it's also water resistant. This material will put less strain on your back and knees with its cushioned surface and is anti-static, thus making it more resistant to dust and allergens. The downside to using cork is that it scratches easily. It's not waterproof and there can be some discoloration. However, keep in mind that it's biodegradable, and that's a big plus for many younger millennials who are conscientious about the Earth's limited resources. Ceramic tile is a third option. It's a solid surface that would take some real work on your part to damage, even when applying abrasive cleaning solutions. However, it can be difficult to stand on for an extended period of time, potentially causing leg and back pain. So you may not want to install it in the kitchen where people are spending a lot of time cooking and doing other things. The materials used in countertops is another area of concern to potential customers. Many beautiful materials, including wood and natural stone like granite, are porous, and bacteria can flourish in the tiny recesses of these surfaces. Studies have shown that the coronavirus can live on cheaper plastic laminate countertops for up to 36 hours. To minimize the presence of harmful bacteria and viruses, we recommend a non-porous countertop surface. Quartz is one of the most durable and hygienic countertop surfaces. It's non-porous, thus preventing bacteria from finding some place to hide. Using soap and water with a non-abrasive cleaning cloth will keep these countertops looking spectacular for years. Wherever possible, you should replace stainless steel with copper. I would argue that not only is copper a more aesthetically pleasing surface than stainless steel, but to top it off, it's definitely more sanitary. In a recent study between the two metals, the coronavirus survived only 4 hours on copper versus 72 hours on stainless steel. You might want to consider installing copper kitchen and bathroom sinks, and look for appliances that are free of stainless steel. Brass doorknobs and fixtures are also solid choices. Hands-free technology is a new kind of amenity to consider. Light switches, faucets, toilets, and voice control for windows, as well as showers and thermostats, are just some examples of the latest hands-free solutions that many prospective customers would welcome. I have always come away impressed with the staff at Home Depot's Pro Desk when searching for information or suggestions about alternative building materials and products. You should also discuss the different material options with both your investor-friendly realtor and your general contractor. Check out our videos on finding great investor-friendly realtors and choosing a general contractor at our Swipe Left for Success YouTube channel. Now, let's look at how the virus has altered a home's layout. Master bedroom suites were the thing pre-corona. Now it's mudrooms, home offices, and personal gyms. Walking with your shoes inside the house will track germs wherever you leave your footprints. The CDC has advised people to avoid wearing outdoor clothing in the home. Adding a mudroom where occupants can leave their shoes and jackets will go far in creating a germ-free environment. If you're working with a limited space or a tight budget, then bypass the built-in and install a simple bench people can sit on when taking off their shoes. You can also leave a basket off to the side where outerwear can be stored. A half bathroom by the entranceway will become the new norm since hand washing is essential in the fight against the unwanted germs and viruses. Telecommuting is becoming more popular post-corona. Companies like Twitter and Facebook are planning for employees to permanently work remotely from home. As a result, investors should consider providing a purposely built home office with large windows, providing access to good quality natural light, because natural light supports both mental health and a better working environment. The office space should also be wired for different technologies with soundproofing between walls. We have been told time and time again that the local gym is a petri dish for bacteria and viruses. Over the course of sheltering at home, many people have gotten used to the idea that they can have an effective workout at home. Since my gym closed during the lockdown, I've been working out at my friend's garage, which he converted into a hardcore free weight gym. Your property will get extra points for creating a space that can easily be converted into a home gym or a yoga studio. Upgraded residential HVAC systems and fresh air ventilators are at the forefront in the desire for fresh air 24 hours a day. Home heating and cooling systems have become more energy efficient over the years with major insulation improvements in the modern home. The downside to most well-insulated homes is that there's no ventilation system for stale air to be replaced with fresh filtered air from the outside. If too little fresh air enters the home, pollutants can accumulate to levels that can pose health risks to the occupants. Real estate investors should consider installing fresh air ventilators. These ventilators rid the home of stale air, replacing it with fresh air. Lastly, as if your renter or home buyer didn't have enough to worry about, new concerns have been raised about the possibility of a tainted water supply. Pre-corona, city water was a standard source for residential water supply. All you had to do was hook a pipe from your property to the main water line on the street. Now it's a different story. The idea of installing a water filtration system was rarely considered unless there was money to spare at the end of a project. That trend is changing. I know it's a scary thought, but there is a concern about what happens should a virus be detected in drinking water supplies. What was once unthinkable is now debated regularly among those in the scientific community. As a safeguard against that threat, home buyers are now willing to pay for the excavation, surveys, and filtration systems needed to install a well. Take a deep breath. No one expects you to implement every one of the ideas mentioned. That's just not practical. But if you incorporated a couple of them and emphasize those changes in your marketing materials, it'll go a long way in keeping you ahead of the competition. I want to hear from all of you. What do you think the modern home will look like in the coming decade? Thanks for tuning in. Subscribe and stay tuned to our YouTube channel at Swipe Left for Success for upcoming episodes offering real estate investors and entrepreneurs practical advice and ideas to help you grow your business and achieve the success you envision. If you really like the show, please tell your friends about it. let us know about any topics you'd like us to explore in the comments section below. We're listening, and we'll see you at the top.